Coins. It's coin time. Finishing that box of nickels we started in the other stream. Be sure to check that one out. You can see the first 16 rolls that we did. Found some older collectible coins and some neat stuff. Lots of information. And we're going to give you some more information right here as well. Today it's brought to you by Nickels, Jefferson Nickels, and by the Gypsy Gold Chain. Can't have any good luck without a fake gold chain. It's nickel time. So last time we talked about busting into rolls, finding out what exactly they have inside of them, and how to open them, how to reseal them. I'm going to show you a couple other techniques for opening rolls. We'll start right away with this one. I want to get that lip up without damaging the roll so I can re-roll the coin. So I'm going to use the tip of a pen here, like that. How you doing, Adam? Mosby, how you doing? Welcome. So basically, I'm opening the roll by the end so I can re-roll the coins and not have a pile. Like I got a bunch here because I destroyed 2 rolls last time. I couldn't do it. Bernadette, Lisa, Tim the Canadian, hello. Menace is here. Good to have you with us. It's gold chain roll searching. Now, this one's a little more difficult to push through. So instead of straining, I'm going to take another pen. A lot of times a Sharpie will work. That was interesting there. Sometimes a Sharpie will work a lot better, but it's a really tight roll. So make sure you're not damaging a coin on the end by doing that. Find a 44 BU silver nickel. That'd be great. Have you found one? I'd like to find one. Different years, like we talked about before. There's some, just because of condition, I'll hold on to them. But we're looking for 2009, 1982s, 1983s. Some other dates also. Expressionistics, how you doing? Kino Starman, welcome. Because I want to put a whole set together, if I find a nice condition one like this Buffalo here, this is a 2005. It's well circulated. There's lots of marks on it, but it's not destroyed like a lot of others. So I'll just set that aside until I find a better one, which I probably will. There's so many of those that were made. A lot of these are in real bad shape. 2020, 84. I dropped in 07. 16. I got a whole box to finish here before I go back to Vegas, so we'll probably have a little more long-term searching here than we did in the previous video. Be sure to check out part 1. It says the first 16 rolls. Hey, how's it going today? I have the day off and I'm prepping the backyard. That's where all the action will be going on when it's ready. Can't wait. All right, cool. Are we all invited? That's the question of the time, German guy. Fun with. And I bet it will be fun. 1954, here we go. Here we go. We'll come back to that here in a moment. Nice. 77, 72, all that. So on the first batch, there's a 83D, which we'll set aside unless there's some damage to it. I don't think there is. It's just beat up, just old and worn. Okay, 1954. Do you plan on going to Sportsbook before Sunday? Possibly. Why would I do that? What's the big betting? Check it for a defective buffalo leg or an error coin worth of, yes, exactly. So 1954, Denver. Okay, there's a variety of the San Francisco 1954 that was, the Denver mint mark was kind of tooled off, so to speak. And then they put the San Francisco mint mark on it. So you can get an S over D coin, which has a pretty good value if you can find that. There's also the D over S and all kinds of different ones that year as they were struggling to make coins. Edmonton Oilers for the Stanley Cup. I think I fell for that last year. Didn't win. So anyway, this one, I don't have my spyglass with me, my 16 times jeweler's loop, so I can't look at it now, but I will set that one aside. That might be a variety of a coin right there. That'd be really cool to collect. And up next, this roll. Again, we're trying to do it by hand the other day. If you have longer nails, you can probably make that work. These are pretty well tightly wrapped, so I'm using the tip of a pen to open it up. Heck yeah, I got a new privacy canopy coming Thursday and setting up the hot tub this weekend. Now that's going to be fun. Word on the street is that you will be there for Halloween in the United States of America, Las Vegas. Fantastic. If that's the word on the street, we got to believe it. All right. So this one that didn't unwrap completely makes it a little harder to push the coins out, so I'm going to do that. Thank you. Yes, it's the Gypsy Gold Chain. No offense to gypsies. And these are really tightly wrapped rolls. I went to the bank today and got another box of nickels. but it's a solid date box, it appears, all uncirculated. That one I'll just put away for years and years and years, and eventually that'll be worth a bunch of money. 1961 Denver. It's an older coin. Older doesn't necessarily mean value. And right here, you can see the nick on the edge here. That makes it worthless. There's so many of these available, you don't need this one right here. We'll throw that one into the pile. Victor Debs, how you doing? DG Productions is here. Kelly, thanks for being here, noticing the chain. Still looking for our first 2009. There's an old Buffalo. Not an old Buffalo, the new Buffalo. It's now old. 2020s everywhere. Remember that coin shortage? They made more nickels in 2020 than any other year for a long time. And they claimed to have some sort of coin shortage. But who am I to argue that? 73, 12. That was a 12 Philadelphia, which is tougher to find out on the West Coast. Here's an older one. I already see the S mint mark on the back, okay? I haven't even flipped it over yet. So it's 19, that looks like a 1954 actually, or a 53, the way it's struck. It's kind of a weak struck coin. I'm guessing 53 or 54. 1953, look at that, based on the strike of the coin. So it's an old beat up 1953. The dies were so stressed that year. If you can find a super strong full step 1953, it's probably worth a fortune. But based on the reverse of that coin and the style of the mint mark, look at that. I was within a year. I nailed it. So that's another collectible one. 94p. It's actually not too bad. We'll hold on to that baby there. And yeah, all right, we're getting some older stuff here. Whaler, how you doing? Good to have you here. Chris Dye, what's going on? Was going to do this last night, but then fell asleep, so we didn't do it. 82D, here we go. No damage on this one, and it's got the thicker numbers for that variety. I hold all 82 and 83 coins unless they're completely destroyed, damaged. They've been through many phone booths, then they're not worth it, or slot machines for that matter. Just because a lot of 20s and 16, 87, and 98 there. So that was fun. That was a good roll. Lisa J, how are you today? What's going on? All right, this one I could probably do with my finger, but we'll just do it with this anyway because we already got the tool. Sometimes I use my jeweler's loop. It's a 16-power jeweler's loop, and it'll pop it right open. Don't want to scratch any coins if possible. They've already got some damage on them. You don't want to add any more to it. Thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet and you like Las Vegas content, loon content, the occasional coin video. And now and again, we discuss topics of the day with the local gypsy community. Anthony P., I'm again preserving this roll so that at the end here I can wrap up a bunch of these coins and store them in rolls. Have a general idea how much I have at that point. Ooh, here's a nice 1962D. All right, it's in better condition. Hasn't seen much circulation. Gonna hold on to that one. Don't need a damaged one. We can get a nice one. Here's another 05. This is the Oceans one. Here's the keel boat. I think that's 04. Yep. You can put a whole set together if you want. Just pull them out of circulation, except for about 6 coins and the war nickels. You can probably even find the war nickels, but there's about 6 coins you won't find in circulation. 38S, 39S, 38D, 39D, 50D. Yeah, probably those. Maybe the 55 Philadelphia. That'd be impossible to find and change. Your unrolling coins is more than I am doing today. That's good, Lisa J. I'm doing all the work for us. 69 mint mark. It's either a D or an S. I hold on to them until I can figure out which ones they are. There is a 1969 San Francisco penny. If you happen to come across one of those, they were in circulation. That has a double image on it. It's a double die. Very, very scarce, very rare, very valuable. But those are probably still out there, have not all been discovered yet. Here's a mint mark on the back. It looks like a 64 just because they're overstruck. It's a 63, real close. Fun with the Italian-German guy, taking a break from playing music for the neighbors. Little Bob Seger at the moment. Music will be done away with when the wife gets home. She always plays it, says that you play it too loud. That's the way it should be. If you got music, share it with everyone. Your favorite music has to be their favorite music too. Otherwise, they can get their own DJ. Here we go. Sirloon guarding me. Yeah, Sirloon's in trouble today. I had to go get my hair cut and a couple things. I couldn't leave the dog in the car, so I left him home alone. And when I got back, the place was a shambles. He had eaten 3 pieces of cold pizza from the night before. Don't know how he got into the fridge. And a bunch of other stuff. All the Easter decorations that were in boxes were all over the ground. And he got to spend some time in jail. Recently got out. He's doing okay. He's much calmer now. So he didn't want to be left alone. Probably not the right way to handle it, especially once I'm gone. That won't fly. I'm sure I'm giving him bad habits. Bunch of current. Oh, there's a 2010. Okay. The 2008 Philadelphia, the 2009s, and then the 2010 D. And I'm angry at myself. I'm not angry at myself. I'm frustrated with myself. I had an entire box of uncirculated 2010 D nickels that at one point I said, oh, these will never be worth anything, and I spent them, or I put them back in the bank. And also a very low mintage because the economy was in such shambles back then. Probably should have held on to those. And when the economy is bad, they circulate a lot of the coins. People don't have the extra money to hoard things, so you also find better grade stuff in the bad economy years, very collectible. This is not scientific, it's loontific. Yeah, he's over doing his thing right now. I gave him a chew toy so he can chew on that. Chew on that, buddy. 75 Philadelphia is another date. If you find one, hold on to it. That's the 1975 without a mint mark. They just seem to be harder to find in good condition. In good condition, not the official good condition like you would get a grade from a grading service, but good like it's decent. All right, here's 1941. I'm sure we can see the date on there. This is one that I would spend again because it's corroded and nasty. You can see the 41 on there. There's no mint mark on the back that I can see, but it's in such rough condition that I would put this one back into circulation, hoping somebody finds it and goes, oh my God, I found an old one, and start a coin collecting hobby. If it was a tougher date, I would keep it, but it's very, very common, even still this far removed from 1941. So anytime I get a nice uncirculated coin on one side, I always check the other side to make sure it's not a full uncirculated roll. Obedience class, we'll see if that works. The problem is the owners of Sirloon are not obedient, so yeah. He's taken from his leadership. Maybe that's the problem. We'll blame it on, yeah. Come on, get in there. Join me tonight, late tonight. I'll be in Vegas, flying at some point this evening. Got a flight already set up. Looking forward to getting back. Oh, he won't even remember me. There'll be plenty of other kids and people coming through here. They'll immediately associate them with free food. '92. Here's an '08. I used to save all the '08s, but not anymore because, you know, got to eat too. You can only save the stuff you can afford to save. Here's a nice '92. I'll flip it over, make sure there's no gouges on the back. There is, I don't know. There's like a rub mark right there, but I'm going to hold on to it anyway. Put that over there because you need one for a set. And a nice '96. That's a Denver one, 2016. An old Buffalo, or new Buffalo. Here's an older back, '86. Tell the old ones and the new ones. Oh, wait a minute. Just threw that one. That's an '06. I thought it was an '09 as it was falling out of my hand. Corroded. This one's got spots on it. These are copper and nickel, so if they get damaged and start corroding, they're not going to be worth anything. They'll deteriorate over the years. No sense holding them, and you certainly don't want to introduce them to your other coins because it could infect them as well. If I find a 2009 that's damaged, I will hold on to it as well because eventually people are going to need those for sets, and they're hard to find now. Imagine what they're going to be. 3009, 22, and a 93 beat up. All right, nothing in that roll, was there? I don't think so. That was our first shutout. It's afternoon coin collecting right here on the internet. If you don't have the internet yet, ask a friend. They'll tell you all about it. There's a thing called Wi-Fi. You get that for your house. Maybe go live at the airport just for kicks. Oh yeah, definitely will. Be live at the airport tonight. We'll probably do a flight review because I don't get to pick my seat. It's one of those airlines. Could be Frontier, could be Spirit, could be a different one. You never know. I'll let you know when I get there. All right, good stuff here. 80, 19, 15. Lots of this stuff. Break time's over. You gotta get back to the yard. Go get them. 94p. I keep all the 94ps just again. I don't know why. Is the coming out of the subprime crisis and early 90s economy, a little recessionary there. So those 90s coins, $50 specifically, very nice to keep. 85 is a weird year. A lot of the coins in 85 were not struck very good. Worn out dies, whatever. So if you find a really nicely struck coin, you want to hold on to it in 85. Buy the uncirculated coin sets, are not even nice in there sometimes. Junk, lots of junk. But each one of these junk pieces is worth a nickel. Minimum. Unless you put it in a Coinstar, then you take 13% of that nickel away. Saw on Twitter, Vegas, that the strip is down to 1 lane each side for paving. Yes, a complete, utter mess in there. So we'll be able to walk the strip faster than driving the strip. So look for a strip walk. We'll be stripping later this week to bring all you the live strip action. We'll not get stuck in the town car on the strip. D. Baldy, how you doing? Good to see you. Yep. Destroy everything. Problem is they're putting it out now for the F1. By the time the F1's here, they're gonna have to redo it because of all the damage that's gonna be done to it over the next several months with millions and millions of visitors. But I guess you gotta start somewhere. Maybe they can just resurface it right before the F1. Nothing. Nothing. You're right in the middle of the box here. Sometimes people will turn in their entire collection. It'll line up in one box or two boxes, and you find another person's collection. That's always fun. I like to save them for a while, and then depending on how much I'm attached to them, sometimes I'll let them go again. It was a 78 Philadelphia. It's a little harder date, but it was pretty well beat up. Don't need any beat up coins. Got plenty of beat up coins. Now, if you want to save some money, already too hot to ride the town car, yes. If you want to save some money and you're not really good at bank accounts, that was an 88D I put aside there. Certainly, I recommend nickels. Dimes are better because you get more in a less total space to hold them. But nickels, if you put them aside, they're just so inconvenient to spend. And what do you do with them? And not enough of them make much money, and so you can pile away quite a few of them before you have enough value. But then all of a sudden you've got 50 or 100 extra dollars in nickels somewhere. Go roll them up. Go get the wrappers from a Walmart or something. Roll them up. Take them to the bank. Buy yourself a nice pizza dinner that your dog can destroy when you're out doing errands during the daytime. KFC West Wings, what's up? All right. Oh, I see one. Okay, I see a good one. Gonna go right for it. Right here. It's this one right here. It's in the 50s. Here's the reverse of it right there. Based on the reverse, I'd say 56, 57, or 58. 61. I'm wrong. Okay. So close. So close, but yet way far away. Oh, here's the 40s. My bad. This is the one I should have picked. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay, here we go. This is a 1941 S, large mint mark. And look at that condition. That's sweet. Look at all the definition. You got the hair. Does have a little abrasion above his head. TJ there, but not bad. Actually, that's the way it was struck. I don't see any extra damage there. 1941, San Francisco. You still see some of the columns here. Some definition of the fascia there. But it's a 1941 S. There's a large mint mark and a small mint mark. I don't know if there's ever been a determination which one is more valuable. But this one is very cool. This goes along with our 40S that we found yesterday. I'd probably sell this one for $1 in its condition, if that's not actual damage. That's just the way it was struck there. It's just the way it's wearing. Cool. Making bank, baby. This roll had 2 old coins in it. 1 collectible. Keep going. The older condition, when they get worn down, they jump out of the roll. You can see them pretty good many times. I want to find one of the silver nickels for you and show you what that looks like. My eyesight used to be so much better. I could just fling through these things, but now I actually have to try to focus. Happy afternoon to everyone. A lot of 73 Philadelphias, not very scarce. Even this far removed from 1973. There's a 91 Philadelphia. Got a big gouge right there. Otherwise, I would have kept that one. Don't like gouges. Gashes are okay, but gouges are not. And here's a 70 San Francisco. So it's the 70S. They have the D or the S that year. There's no Philadelphias. However, this one has a ding right there in the edge, so it's not worth anything. Worth a nickel. 5 cents there. Cranking through these. So much more fun. Do a hashtag in your home community. Let me know where you're watching from this time of day. We usually do the nighttime stuff, but this time of day, I'd like to see where everyone's watching from, what time zones, what country, what continent you might be on, whether you're in continent or out of continent. The incontinence is the hardest part of that. Here's a mint mark on the back of this one, but this looks like a 64. 62, close. Here's an old one right here. Okay, I see the edge of it. Not sure if you can see that or not. Let me zoom in on it for you. Right there, you can see the older coloring on it right here. I don't want to guess, but I'm thinking 41. 1941. Look at that. There it is right there. And another mint mark. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, let's see if we can show you here. Is there a difference in those mint marks? One is large, one is small. Maybe. Are they both the same? Look at that. You can see the mint marks right there. I think one's large, one's small. Both 1941. Put those off to the side. This is so cool. Didn't realize we could zoom in on them. That makes it so much easier to see them. I'll do that. That's new technology for us. Let me zoom back out for the search, and then we'll zoom in on the cool ones. They look the same, yeah. So we'll have to check a reference. We'll go online to eBay, is my source for all good things coins. We'll pull up an image for you of the large and the small, so you can see the difference between them. And we'll determine which one we have. We have 2 of them, whatever they are. One's in much better condition than the other one. Wes from Redding, California. How you doing? McPuddin, what's up? Good to have you here. Garbage, junk and stuff. There's an 83, but it's all corroded. We're not going to keep that one. There's a Philadelphia one I might. 89s, 22s, and 20s. More 20s. And there we go. Cool. All right, let's go to the other side of the box over here. Let's take one out here. It actually 80 degrees here today, which never happens. If this time of year with 80 degrees, you guys are hopefully not having big storms going through there. I didn't realize they changed Thomas Jefferson profile and nickel. Shows how closely I'm looking at them. Yes, in 05 was the new 1 year style, and then 06 on is the current year style. So you have this style, and this should be 05 right here. There it is. 1 year style there, but there's 2 coins, the Buffalo and the Ocean coin, and the previous style. The only other real big change was 1942 through 1945, when there's a huge mint mark on the back of the coin to indicate that they were made out of different metals, manganese and silver and whatever, because they needed the copper and the nickel for the war efforts. All right, let's keep going here. This is fun. Please for me. Appreciate y'all being here. It's rare when I have time to do something like this. So I'm taking advantage of other people working and me and the dog hanging out just to do this. You like the oldest one? That's a good look. Very much used to it. When the new ones came out, we're like, Then 09 happened, and so it became a very valuable collectible set. You get a real nice uncirculated 09. 1982, if you find a dime from 1982, set it aside. There's 3 varieties. There's the Philadelphia, there's the Denver, and then there's the one without the mint mark, which is also Philadelphia. Rumored to be about 11,000 of those made, sent to Sandusky, Ohio, is my understanding. Somewhere in Ohio got all 11,000 from some bank there. So there's one guy, one company that ended up with most of them, and some of them made around the world. The same way a lot of the 09 nickels went to Puerto Rico for whatever reason. Yeah, the war coins, they laminate weirdly, definitely. All right, I like the back on this one. The 80s or 90s. That's not one of the newer ones. Could be an 07, all right? I'm just guessing because I like to do that and pretend I know stuff. We're going to guess it's an 07, all right? That's my guess. Let's see if I'm right. They tried to cancel Jefferson. They did, but then Virginia passed legislation, or the Virginia delegation had the Congress pass legislation that Jefferson will always be on the nickel. Always. Unless they overturn that legislation. All right, let's see the coin. I want to see that one coin drop. There it is. What year? Oh, it's an older one. 92. I'm going to keep that one. Way off. 15 years off. They can do a different coin and put someone else on it, but if it's a nickel, it has to be Jefferson with current legislation. Of course, that can all be overturned and so on and so forth. 76, we're keeping all those unless they're damaged. It's got some crud on it, but I think it's more grease than anything. Here, 95. It's got a gouge. 21. Look at this garbage one here. This one's been beat up. Someone's hit it with a screwdriver, driven over it with a truck. Problem with that is if you put that in a collectible batch, it's going to scratch them all pretty bad. Pat75, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, there's been a few countries trying to cancel Washington and Jefferson and all that. They had those wars with us, but they lost. So something to do with just because you don't like something doesn't necessarily mean you can change it for everyone else. At least in theory. What do I know? I'm not a politician. If you like something else, go do something else. It's amazing. You got that right and freedom in this country. If you want to lop something off, that's your right. Just don't make me do it. Maddie C, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Still nickel and diamond. That's correct. It's what we do best. There's a lot of coin collector shows and content out there, and I love them. There's a Colorado collection group and a bunch of others that could do this as well, and I love what they do. Got some great content. It's always fun to see what they pull out. I tend to try to do, 76 Philadelphia, really beat up, but I need it. I try to do these wrapped rolls by the bank services versus hand-rolled, because they usually come from Coinstars and things. We have enough past politicians up here we want to cancel. Yes, exactly. Yeah. We're good. I mean, we'll let the politicians do the politics. We'll vote for whoever we want, and then they can pick whoever they want. Or however it works. I don't know. I haven't read up on the rules lately. Allegedly. 22s are nice and fresh. Have not seen a 23 yet. I wonder if my box is a box of 23s. That would be so cool. Back in 18, January of 18, I came to Vegas and got a box of brand new 2018 nickels. I sold them all on eBay. I was getting $7 and $8 a roll for $2 nickels on eBay. But now the shipping price is going to wipe that out. I wouldn't even try it anymore. There we go. Nothing in that roll. Hey, dog, what do you want? He just came by and wants to play. All right, let me throw this. This is his chew toy here. Here you go. Ready? Go get it. Yeah. Don't bring it back. Just chew on it. Chew on this. No more pizza. No. Aaron, how you doing? Lisa, no more pizza for the dog. We're going to pay for that later. I'd already been giving him enough crap food. He didn't need that. I'll be in big trouble when I leave because I can't cover for these mistakes. And it'll all come to light and then I'm in trouble. Look at that one. So someone had probably either put that in a collectible book that got wet or something. Look at the front part of that. But then the back part doesn't match up on the wear. So that's been in a moist environment at the end of a roll or something. That's why if you buy a collection book, always pop the coins out. Don't just trust the front. Take a look at everything, especially the key dates. People will try to screw you. I see an older coin here with the mint mark on it. On the back, we'll take a look. Could be the 60s, could be the 70s, or not the 70s, the 50s. Here's a nice 78. We'll keep that one. That's a 63. No mint mark. That's a little tougher date. All right, let's zoom in on it. It's this one right here. There's our mint mark. Does that look like the 60s to you? 1963. Look at that. All right. Nothing spectacular, but we'll keep it. There we go. I like that zoom feature. We're going to have to do more of that. Maybe on Fremont Street, we'll zoom in more. It's 87D in pretty good shape. We're going to hold on to that just for our set. Here's another 1960. This one also does not have the bar on it. So there's a bar nickel. Right over the 0 and 60 would be a die break, like a bar over it. That one doesn't have it. It is a 60 Denver. A lot of 60s in here. Interesting. A lot more than usual in my recent experience, usually. 2020. What do you got there, bud? What do you got? You got your toy? Got a different toy? All right, yeah, let me get that for you. Hold on, I'll get it for you. Come here. Come here, Silver. Come here. Oh, yeah. What do you got? What do you got going here? Arr, arr. Yeah, give me that. I got it. You got your end? There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who's a tough dog? Oh, yeah. Coin collecting and dog playing at the same time. Oh, yeah. Arr, arr. Go get it from me. Yeah, go get it. Oh, look, you got it away from me. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's back. Hey, what do you got there? More? You want some more? Huh? 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 I got you. I got you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, go get it. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. There we are. Oh, now I got to play with you. All right. Sorry. What do you do with the coins you keep? I put them back in rolls, and eventually I do something with them. When I collect enough of them, I'll put sets together, and I'll trade them or put them on eBay or whatever I might do. There you go, buddy. Yeah, go get them, dog. Go get them. All right, let me get these nickels out of the way. I'm elevated now. All right, we're back. There you go, buddy. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm playing with a dog. Oh, yeah, good move. It's hard to collect with one hand. Let me see if I can do it here. Oh, yeah. Can I do it with one hand? This would be great later on if I have one amputated. I can do it this way, as long as it's my right arm. There you go, buddy. Go get it. I'm coin ambidextrous. I can collect with either hand. There we go. I guess I can't. Got enough stabilization. Hey, bud. You're not done yet? Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to take a puppy break here. Yeah, go get it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, let's see if I can do it with one finger, one hand. Maybe not. All right, dog, you got to go for a moment. Ah. There you go. Sit on it. There you go. See if you can move it. I used to weigh a lot more. Let's see if this will work. There you go. Good luck. Oh, I got it. I got nickels everywhere. Those are my nickels, Sirloin. Don't touch them. Those are my nickels. Oh, my God. 84. Oh, too bad. Someone wrote 5 cents on it. In case they didn't know how much it was worth. Did you go to your cage? You didn't have to. I didn't send you there. There we go. 72. Here's is that 71? Here we go, another 71. These are really tough to find, not destroyed or damaged. So let me zoom in. So 1971 Philadelphia, there's no mint mark down here. These are very tough to find when they're not damaged in some way. You put a roll together. I've sold them for as much as $20 for 40 coins of circulated, nice condition 1971s. So just as a tip as you're doing your collecting. 85. Here's the other, oh, that's the other 2005 design. If you're collecting 2004 quarters, I think it's the Wisconsin quarter with the cow and the corn on it. Look, save all of those because there's a couple varieties worth some real good money from 2004. Going back to the 82 dime with no mint mark, they used to trade for $50 or $70, but you can get some now in the hundreds and thousands of dollars, depending on condition, of the 82 no mint mark dime. Those are still probably out there somewhere. I've never found one in change myself, but every once in a while someone will find one and go, there's no value, it's 1982, and they might spend it. Oh, we got something else. Those are my socks. Put those down. That's not a toy. Put those down. Taking those to Vegas with me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Give me those back. Those are my work socks. Drop it. Drop it. No, no, no. Open your mouth. Oh, my God. There you go. Have the bite toy. There we go. It's got my socks. All right. Good dog. Don't do this when I'm not here. Another 78D, pretty nice shape. What a good dog. I have no idea what year that one is. A lot of 81s, no value. At least not yet. Maybe 100 years from now. Ay, ay, ay. Argyle, they taste better. Okay, here we go. Here's an 82P. Let me zoom in. Is that a P? That's a P mint mark there? Yes. So 82P. Look at the style of... Oh, we can do this now. All right. Let me find it. I'm excited now. I can show you something. Find the 82. Stand by while I dig through our pile here. Oh, where's that other 82? We can look at the back of the 59 also. Okay, where'd you find all the socks? All the socks are coming out now. I don't know, find me the 82 real quick. Hold on here, I'm digging. 78, 75. Of course, they'll be way in the back here because we saw it early. Moments away. 92. I did save one, right? 83. Okay, 82. Here we go. First of all, let's zoom in on the... So there's the D. That might have an S or 2 Ds or 3 Ds stamped there. Be collectible. All right. So 1982. This one appears to be the thicker and the thinner of the lettering. It's a slight difference. We'll keep these off to the side so you can see the difference. We'll find another 82 and we'll take a look at it. Lisa Loon shows you he has socks. My dog would have torn them apart. He's definitely helping me pack. Yes, that's what it is. Like, you must go now. 93, nice condition. We'll hold that one. By the time we're done here, we'll put a whole set together. I'll show you how I do that once we get there. Maybe in my next trip to Texas, which is coming relatively soon. We'll do Texas coin collecting. Because you got a good mix of the Philadelphia and Denver coins out here. this dog. I don't know if I've been on record or not, but I don't want a dog. We got a dog. And now that we got a little tiny dog. All right, got the dark one on the side here. This could be a war nickel, could be something else. Right there, can you see the difference? Let me zoom in on it. That could be a war nickel. That's made out of silver. It's from 1942 to 1945. I'm feeling good about it. Feeling great about it. And then I find out it's not. It's just a corroded, well, maybe. What year is that? 1941. Just corroded. So close to a silver nickel. So I'm going to put that one aside with that other one. We're going to spend that one. That's kind of what the war nickels would look like, that color. I was excited there. That's worth over $1 in silver if you get one. Put a bunch together. Let's say you put like 10 together, it'd be worth over $10. I did the math in my head. You didn't have to do that. Puppies are a lot of work. I don't want one. Somebody inherited one here. There's a lot of great puppy people out there, and you guys can enjoy your dogs, but, you know, Sir Loon, it's a handful. If he's a little tiny dog you can control, that's one thing, but this guy's in charge. He wants to drive sometimes. He'll knock me out of the seat and just take over. Like, dude, you don't even have a license yet. You don't even have a learner's permit. All right, almost done. We're cranking through these. Do a couple more here. I'm trying to get to the point where I need to go pick someone up from work. I can only goof off so much. Who bought the dog? It was an adoption. It's one of those free dogs that only costs about $600 because you have to do all the spaying and neutering or both. Sometimes they're cross dogs. They transition from cat to dog. You can't judge them for that. And then you have to get all the equipment because you have no equipment. Then you have to get cages and leashes and puppy food and nail trims and baths and all these things that, you know, the free dog, they don't tell you about. Oh, yeah, by the way, he's 2 days old. That's why he looks tiny. I forgot to mention that. There's no 2. I just collected. May not keep it, but I'm holding it for now. Vet visits. Had 3 vet visits since I've been here this week because I brought the debit card. I mean, nobody else had time for that. Oh, here's another 82. That one's got damage, but we'll hold on to that for a moment. And yeah, good times. Good times. Whose idea was it? Wasn't mine. I've been denying pets for years now, since 18, when I had to put the other one down. I said, as soon as you all watch the video of me having to put that dog down, then you guys can have another dog. And for some reason, nobody wanted to watch that video. And then they caught me at a weak moment. You know, all right, if you get a little tiny one, I'll go with a little tiny one. Of course, they showed me the picture of the embryo. Hey, look, it's a puppy embryo. That's how big he'll get. All right, as long as he doesn't get any bigger than that. Oh, we never got that text. Narrows down the suspects? Yeah. Yeah. We're helping out this poor puppy that was going to go to the puppy farm if we didn't do anything to help him. And who would want a ragtag dog like this one? Well, it's a great question. Here's an older one, maybe. Fell out. What do we got here? 64 garbage from a date perspective. 64s, junk, corroded. So have you noticed through all this, we have not found one dated 2009 yet. So no matter what the book says on how many were made or all that kind of stuff, I always go by what's available, and there's none from 2009. Anywhere. They're hard to find. People have been squirreling them away, so to speak, hoarding them. Put that one aside. 2017 Philadelphia. We'll need it for our set. No 2009s. I found one per box, basically, even when they were available. And so I went through just hundreds and hundreds of boxes to put a bunch of rolls together. I was selling the rolls of the circulated ones for about 20 bucks. I'm not sure what they go for now. There's a nice 83 Denver. Buffalo. 20p, that's maybe the second one of those we saw. All right, let's pick one more. We're going to save the rest for the next trip. Oh, he's a great watchdog. If you come in here, you're not going to want to rob the place because everything's been destroyed and thrown around the room for the few moments that you were gone getting your hair cut. Allegedly. Allegedly, right, dog? Prove it was you. Nobody was here. There's no videotape. Could have been anyone. The house could have been robbed and he chased them away and all they did was eat the pizza and throw the cardboard everywhere. A lot of times robbers do that. I mean, prove that they don't. That's my understanding how robberies work. There's one guy in Puerto Rico still selling them on eBay, you know, getting $30, $40, $50 a roll for them. A lot of the 09s ended up in Puerto Rico, and he bought hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of them and held on to them. He's a rich guy just on 1 year of nickels. I've bought many rolls of from him over the years, paid as much as $35 a roll for them so I could put sets together. I'm finding a few 20 Philadelphia coins mixed in here. So I know he's made money off of me. For a while there, he said, just make an offer. How many, you know, I'd like 100 rolls at $14 a roll. And he's like, okay, no problem. You know, if you're down to your last few, you wouldn't do that. They would also rob slices of pizza if they could. Yeah, that's how the Dallas-Fort Worth robberies go anymore. All right, we'll do one more. We're going to leave 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 for my next visit. Actually, more than 13. Did I have any other rolls? 14 for my next visit. Just one more here. Christopher Chavez, how are you doing? Welcome. Good to have you here. Yeah, I got the rabies shots. I got to pay for those too. The neutering was a good one. All the different they get all the different shots the dog's supposed to get. And then I have to carry, it's worse than your vaccine card. You have to carry a vaccine card for a dog too. They wouldn't do his nails today without the vaccine card. So I showed he had both the Pfizers. They weren't happy with that. They thought that was in poor taste, but you know, it's me. Couldn't help it. Mm, 64s. There's so many more 1964s than there are 2009s. There's a 64 in every handful. There's no 2009s available. Nice 1975 Denver. And, all right. Now let's show you again how to wrap them up, roll them up, roll them up. Still no 2009s. There's 78. I got more 78s. I never find 78. This one, here's a nice condition. This is the new Buffalo nickel from 2005. Let me zoom in on it for you. There's the frontal Jefferson. There is a variety where the Liberty is doubled. This one doesn't appear to be that, but I'm not using a jeweler's loop. And on the back side, all the legs are there. They somehow accidentally had a three-legged buffalo this year, as they also had three-legged buffaloes back in 1936, 7, maybe 38. 37 Denver three-legged worth a bunch of money. Look at that. This is fun. This is so much better than my jeweler's loop. All right, we're going to do one more roll just because. That was so flippin' cool. I enjoyed that. We're going to do one more roll. All right, here we go. Sorry. I know I said that would be it, but we'll do just one more. Then we'll roll them up. You're getting fidgety. Don't get fidgety. This is we're going to do some ASMR coin noises here in a moment. So you ASMR coin fans or noise fans or visual fans, stand by. It's going to be a great coin video. You're going to love it. Oh, and by the way, tonight's gold chain artifact brought to you by Shrek. All right, here's our last roll. All right, right, feeling really excited about these here. We got a 80, 88D, real nice condition. 05, 72 Denver, in pretty good condition. It's got some crud on the back. I'm guessing that's just like grease or something. I'm going to keep that one for now. 21. Hasn't been a whole lot of 11s, 12s, or 13s either. I don't know if you noticed that. Keeping track of the dates. Does that mean anything? Maybe, maybe not. Not a whole lot of 82s and 83s. Here's a beautiful 64 that we don't want. 90 Philadelphia. So there's that 50, that's 73 again, 89s. Sometimes people collect coins for hundreds of years and tens of years and decades and weeks and put them into their bed or in a jar, then eventually dump them into the coin stars. It's a nice 04 keel boat. All right, I'm going to show you what I was talking about on the 71s here. Oh, here's a nice 82. Nice 1982. We'll pull that one out in a moment. 83. All right, here's what most of the 71s look like. Okay, this one's even in better shape than most of them. But it is cut right around here. It's worn. It's not too bad, actually, compared to most of the 71s. That's actually in pretty good shape compared to most 71s, except for the gouge. You're not supposed to really rub your coins. I'm going to do that to see if that's actually a gouge or, yeah, it's kind of rubbed there from being in a roll. The machine that put it in the roll did that, and you can see it along the edge here too. So this one you'd actually want to wear down a little bit to get rid of that damage, and it'd still be a nice filler for a set. So 71, we found a few of those, more than normal. All right, let's roll some coins. All right, ready, ASMR? There you go. There's a separate video right there. I'll cut that baby up. Hey, Sirloon, what's up? Did you like that sound too? Did you like that sound as well? Or do you have to go get rid of some pizza right now? I'm guessing it's the pizza thing. All right, well, thank you all for being here. We will be back in Vegas tonight. So we will see you then. Look how nasty my hand now from all the coins. Gonna wash that off, go take care of Sirloon, and we will be live from the airport tonight, so join me for that. And then live in Vegas. Appreciate y'all very much. Be safe, tell a friend, and we'll see you next time.